Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Ironic Podcast. I'm joined here today by Fern, like usual. I'm also joined here today by Justin.
Hello, everyone.
Unfortunately.
What?
However, we have a guest. This is our first guest. Unfortunately, Trevin couldn't make it.
It's Hollywood.
So,
going Hollywood on us.
Yes, he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Evan.
Hi, my name rhymes with him. My name rhymes because I thought I was replacing him. I was groomed into believing I was on a longer contract.
Hello?
Yes, he's a permanent host. So anyway,
permanent host.
Fern,
He's going Hollywood on us.
you told me that you had a topic. So would you like to begin?
No, I'll save that for later.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll start with the first topic I have planned, and that is about the new Travis Scott album, Jacking Boys 2.
Bruh.
So I imagine, have all of you heard the album yet?
I've heard the Shane song.
I'm throwing this out there. If you listen to Jack Boys 2, I'm going to assume that you did not listen to Jack Boys 1. Name one song from Jack Boys 1. And you cannot say the cops are outside song, bruh. From 2020.
Pick them out.
Second one.
This guy needs to be
Second one. The song's actually good, though.
Money Trees.
Money Tree.
Muddy Cheese. The World Is Yours. That's my favorite Jack Boys song.
This guy is not funny.
I need to get up the album.
Look,
I'm glad.
like I said,
Fern
bring it back to the topic. If you listen to Jack Boys 2, you did not listen to Jack Boys 1, you're a bandwagon. All the Travis Scott fans are either bandwagons from when the event happened where people died, or the Fortnite kids, all right? I can tell you one person in this call is from the Fortnite kid group. I'm not going to say names, but I think we all know who it is.
Claudington.
Ooh. I don't play Fortnite, so it wasn't
He's
me.
lying. You know Claude doesn't. Chat, put in the comments down below if you want Claude to play with us.
Yeah, Claude.
Viewers.
Do you mean the comments? Yeah, viewers. But anyway,
do Fortnite and download it and play with us.
Anyway, the album was complete ass. Everybody knows that. There was one song where it was completely ruined because they got this random Caribbean singer.
Wobbly, wibbly, wobbly, wibbly, wobbly, wibbly.
No, not that one. That one is pretty bad, though.
That one's
Band
terrible.
Kids National Anthem.
That song.
Really? I don't think it's anybody's national anthem, to be honest.
Justin's just saying shit. Justin's just saying shit because he wants to get under my skin. Because he's obsessed with me.
Really?
Yes.
Is that true? Is that true, Justin?
No.
I think I'm going to get drunk. I think I'm going to get drunk on the podcast.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah, good idea. I'm getting another beer.
So, Fern, what are your thoughts on Jack Boys 2 besides all of the fans being bandwagon?
Like I said, you listen to Jack Boys 2, you're a bandwagon. Name 5 Travis Scott songs from his first album. Then we can talk. And I'm not talking Spotify or Apple. I'm talking about SoundCloud. Speaking of SoundCloud, if you're bored, you should visit my SoundCloud. I'm on the Fiend. Go to the SoundCloud search bar, look up Fiend, and then look up the timeline to listen to my first album.
Played one of Fern's song in my car. She gave me the weirdest look ever.
That's
because it was just friend talking about he was gay in middle school and he was kissing his friend Horacio or something. I don't know. It was some.
Wait, I remember
to censor those names out later. Anyway,
we don't need to censor. They can have their names said, surely.
So, you can't do anything.
The woke left is going too far, clearly. Clearly, the censorship, censorship is going too far with these folks. I think they need to accept the fact that if they're part of the group, we're going to say goofy things. And that includes them. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay, but when it's time to stand down on 10 toes, I don't see you standing down on 10 toes when it comes to that logo.
Me?
Yeah,
me?
What
I do?
What I do? Look what I'm telling you right now. Look, we got Claude who was trying to stand 10 toes down. Where are his toes? Nowhere to be found when it came to stand down, bro.
Hey, well, I ain't Claude. I'm not Claude.
my
I'm not
toes
4
are right
years
here.
old.
I'm standing
Same
right.
skin color, same origin story. All right, you're just like the DLC origin story.
They're very different origin stories.
Look, me personally, Look, next topic, because this topic went south real quick. All right, look, who's ready for the Fantastic Four movie on the 25th?
Oh my God! Yes,
Mason.
yes.
We got
Yes.
I don't know if I'm
bandwagons. We got
seeing it.
I'm seeing it.
bandwagons.
I don't know if I'm seeing it. I mean,
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
I'm just not like the biggest Fantastic Four fan, so I'm probably not going to see it.
I know that Fern's using this to rage bait me.
Somebody
so he
play
can
the
go-
bandwagon alarm.
No.
Bandwagon
I've
alarm.
been a Fantastic Four
Bandwagon
fan,
alarm.
my entire
Bandwagon
life,
alarm.
and I'm finally getting a Fantastic Four movie. Come tomorrow.
I'm noticing a theme between these topics. Should we just call this episode bandwagoning?
That's a good idea.
No,
we could
because
talk
I'm
about
going to bring up
bandwagon.
a topic that no one here is a bandwagon of.
Okay.
All right.
Is the Persona series actually good, aside the
No!
weird romance and stuff?
What do you mean aside the weird romancing stuff? Is that why you play the games?
No, I
Because
actually played
that's
the game.
part of the
so
problem.
I played the game so I can try to clap the teacher. All right, I'm not you. I'm not looking for 15-year-old.
So it is the weird romancing stuff. That is a weird romance thing.
Chat,
to
play the
answer-
bandwagon alarm. He's pissing me off.
You
He's
can't just say
annoying me.
chat. You are the chat. You are doing it. He's playing to it. He's playing to it.
To answer the question,
The Persona series is awesome, and I think.
All right, all right.
to answer your question, Fern, no, I don't enjoy the Persona series.
And I'm gonna say I
Viewers,
do enjoy the.
To the people that are
series.
watching the video, don't be hateful like Claude. This guy lives on hate, dude. See, me, I'm a big fan of Persona 3. Evan lives and breathes Persona 5. Same thing with Justine over here. He's Persona 3. I don't think anybody likes Persona 4. If you do, you're
No one
weird
likes
as hell.
We've already, to bring it back to the last episode a little bit, nobody likes Persona 4, especially
Persona
the
4
remake,
is the
because
worst one.
I'm starting to think that the Persona 4 remake might just genuinely be like Vaporware, because there's no way that trailer is actually a real game.
Vaporwave. Vaporwave was goaded.
I don't know what.
What are you talking about?
No, Vaporware. Vaporware.
The trailer was just like kind of just saying the game exists. I don't think they were trying to show anything off other than the title so far. I think things were a little clean. I get that, but Persona 4 was done on like the PS2 and the PS3 era because Atlas are idiots. So I think them cleaning up the visuals of Inaba is absolutely fine. It's just I hope they keep the TV world a bit mucky. But I think the trailer was fine. I think it served its purpose just fine. It was just there to say we are making the game. We'll get a better one within the next couple months.
Okay, look. How
And
about
feel
I
like-
ask you this question, Evan?
Okay.
Let's put you in this situation. You're walking through the
Yeah.
store over there in St. Herlam Street, whatever street you're on. You go to the store. There's a TV sale going on. You pass by the
Okay.
cell. You pass by the TV, right? You see John Pork there. You get pulled into his world. What are you doing next?
Oh my god.
See,
What
you
am I
wouldn't be
doing
ready
next?
because you don't like Persona 4. You wouldn't be ready. I don't like Persona 4, but I
do.
would be ready. I would dep up
I
John
do like
Pork and I
Persona
would
4.
ask him if he's ready. Oh, so you're lying to me. You're lying to us.
No, I'm. Oh my god.
You're lying to
You're
us.
like-
You're lying to us. You said that Persona 4 is bad and you like Persona 4. Now you're saying that you like Persona 4? You can't annoy me right now. You can't annoy me right now.
I do. I don't love it. I like it. I think it's good. Not great. I think it's good. I think the first two acts mess around. Oh my god! Get the soundboard away from me, please. I think.
I think that's impossible at this point. The soundboard is
I
just stuck
genuinely
there.
can't think. I genuinely can't think for myself.
It's just stuck there.
really throwing me off.
Now you
I had
know
a
how I
point.
feel.
Yeah, I had a complete, genuine point, and Fairness just fucking played the Halloween sting
No,
enough times.
it's because I caught you in a Freudian slip, and now you're out here backing up on your.
That's
10
not
toes.
what that means.
That's towards Claude.
Okay, as long as it's towards Claude.
Okay.
Oh, I
that's
see.
fine.
All
You
right,
answered
I
my
was
question.
literally defending you,
What if
but
he
you
gets
know
sucked
what?
into
Fine,
the
fuck you, Evan.
You see John Pork, you get sucked into the TV. Now you're in his world. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'd be doing. It depends. Is this a situation I can get out of, or am I just like here for life?
See, he doesn't even know. Me personally, I would dab him up for the time being and find a way out. You know, y'all ain't thinking, bro.
Are you serious?
You guys are not using 90% of your brain. I'm like what's his name, Slade from DC. I use 90% of my brain, bro.
Isn't his name Deathstroke?
Okay,
His name
whatever you
is
do when
Deathstroke.
you're struggling,
His name is
bro,
Slade.
you weirdo.
I just know he had that joke set up. He
Look,
thought of that joke.
I'm not gonna
That
lie.
was his only
I
month
did
beforehand.
not
That
mean to
was his
press
only-
the alarm.
Really?
That was his only topic.
Yeah, I meant to play the blah
Guaranteed.
sound.
Well then, let's move on.
No, we're gonna keep on this. Why, Evan? I want you to prove to me why is Persona 5 good, and I mean like all
Persona
of them
5
together,
Oh no.
Royale included.
is good.
You got 2 minutes.
Royal is the best version.
You got
Okay.
You got
Persona 5
look,
has
you
the
got
best
7
combat in the
sentences, 2 minutes.
Hold on. I'm gonna get a timer real quick. I'm gonna get a timer.
Okay. And I need to sell you guys on Persona 5.
Look,
Yes.
you got
Is it
7
base or
sentences
Royal?
Okay.
altogether.
I get 7
altogether.
sentences?
You're not Royale. Wait. Evan, you got 2 minutes
Can I have
and you
more than
got
7
7 sentences. That's a paragraph.
Can I have more than 7 sentences? Can I have more
you
than
get
7
10.
sentences? Can I get?
2 paragraphs.
Get 10 sentences.
I'd rather just the 2 minutes. I feel like the 2 minutes is fine enough.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Busting in your butt, bro. Let's get this going.
All right, 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Evan, begin.
For starters, Persona 5 aesthetically might be one of the most visually striking games you'll ever play. From every single thing it's done, in that sense, it has kind of taken over the way we kind of view menus and shit, which is not that big of a thing. They're just menus. But aesthetically, Persona 5 came out so striking and so gorgeous that it's continued to be in people's psyche for years to come. Also, soundtrack. It's not only incredible, but it's unique in comparison to other series, with acid jazz being at the forefront. And it's kind of phenomenal that it can capture you in such a way. And it just thematically, it works very, very well. Because it's, jazz is about, changing things up and moving around and improvisation and all these things that don't follow norms, just like Persona 5, because it's all about change. The main theme of the game being change. Also, gameplay. It probably has better combat than Persona 3 Reload, purely because Persona 3 Reload, like Persona 5, was very easy, but Persona 5's baton pass system was a lot more satisfying with the building up to different damage ratios. The more you go, the more you continue on your combos. Tying that in with the Mariki fight at the end was kind of incredible. That was a really, really well-designed boss fight with turn-based combat. Not to mention the fact that all the characters are at the very least likable, which I cannot say the same for Persona 4. Fuck Yosuke, fuck Teddy. And I think the story is really, really good. And I think the Mariki arc is one of the best arcs in any video game ever made. You don't have to like it. I love it a lot. Persona 5 Royal is my favorite game of all time. That's all I really have to say on that. Play it. Yeah.
Well, you had 30 seconds, but I'm
also,
surprised that you actually
Ryuji
had that.
Sakamoto. Ryuji Sakamoto is really cool. And Mariki is the best Persona character. Mariki is the best Persona character they've ever done.
Well, there you go.
He was
Got
doing
your
so good
explanation.
until he started to lie at the very end. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god.
Maruki was not the best. Maruki's cool. I mean,
Mariki is the
look.
best Persona character.
Look, you're a faker for all you know it. I listen to that song where you're in his office. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be listening to that one in the car sometimes. Just wanted to put that out there.
Gentle Madman's really good too with the piano.
Well,
Editor,
we-
can we have a 5-second clip of both of those songs? Thank you very much.
I'm pretty sure you get copyright struck, so I am.
We need
There
to-
is
we
no
need
way
to-
in hell I'm doing that.
Do we need to wait 5 seconds until that's up, or we just like?
You hear Persona 5 music in every YouTube documentary, so I don't think you get copyright strike.
Yeah, you hear Persona 5 music and everything.
That's why
because
clearly our
it was
editor's
just
fucking
that.
retarded. No offense. to everyone out there.
Fine. I'll put it in.
All right, now
I
I
think we will
want to
be.
hear Justine over here say why Persona 3 is like the best one right now.
No, I'm good. I'll let the game speak for itself.
Justin's too busy playing a fucking video game instead of
you
concentrating.
should play Persona 3 Portable. Beats all the other ones.
Hell no! Hell
We're
no!
not doing this again.
No,
We're
because
not doing it.
It's true.
Don't start with me. I'm
Persona
sure
three
I'm
Portable
angry.
does have-
Persona 3 Portable fucking sucks. You're a retard if you play it.
Portable has the female protagonist, so I don't really see how it sucks.
Yeah,
You mean the pedophile?
Yeah, she's really cool, but they didn't even add her to reload because gummy.
Of course.
So much
bro.
for the definitive
Bro-
version, right?
Bro wanted that in Reload. Interesting.
Well, if they promote this game as a definitive version, why isn't she there? She has her own songs and shit. Even if you don't like her, she has her own songs. The boys' social link, all of that. But nah. Sorry, guys. Is that the criminal?
Anyway, I think everybody has had their fill of Persona talk. Everybody in the audience. So let's move on to a different topic. This is a topic that I was going to bring up earlier, but I forgot to. So if you all remember, I was talking about Pirate Software the last episode.
Oh my god, we're still.
There have been a few updates. This isn't a debate. There have been a few updates. So first of all, he's shown his coding. His coding is complete ass. Some of the worst coding someone has ever made. It's kind of it. His coding has been.
So the topic you wanted to bring forward to the podcast is say this coding is.
There's a little bit more, but I just can't. I don't. Remember.
That's all you had to contribute to this.
W Claude.
That's all you had to contribute.
I'm trying to remember what else has been revealed. Oh, also, he apparently is a really bad son. He apparently hates his father for literally no reason, even though his father is the only reason he even had a career at Blizzard. He was found out to be not a coder, but a QA tester. And also a social engineer, in quotes. Obviously, there's also the furry diaper fetish thing, which I also mentioned last episode.
Wait, what the fuck was that last part? What do you mean furry diaper fetish?
He's a furry who was like a scat fetish and a diaper fetish.
Claude is just bringing up random facts for some reason. These are not fun facts for you, bro.
These aren't fun.
I didn't say these were fun facts.
You went down the rabbit hole a little bit too much right there, bro.
Bruh. I'm just explaining just the general idea, just what this guy is.
All right, King.
So,
generalized anxiety.
Well, all right, fine.
Anxiety.
You know what? Since we're talking about
Kill this guy, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Kill Justin.
Kill Justin. Kill Justin today.
Yeah,
Do it today.
I'm taking pictures
right now.
Oh my god! Get the soundboard away from him.
Okay, but anyway, since we're talking about kinks,
we're talking about
let's
what?
Let's go to the next topic.
What do you say?
Let's go to the next topic.
I'm scared.
Let's go to the next topic. So, me and a friend had an argument, and I said that having a mommy kink is weird, and he said that it wasn't weird.
Oh, so is this friend Justin?
No, this friend wasn't Justin.
Okay, so this is a big throwback for me and Evan right there.
It is a big throwback.
But yeah, so what are y'all's thoughts? Is it weird to have a mommy kink?
Yes, inherently yes, but I don't know how to word any of this without making it sound like I have one, because I don't. No, this is terrifying. This is a really hard thing to go.
Clearly, this man is insecure. I'll talk since I'm not insecure.
Yeah, let Fern talk.
Clearly, a fake is talking. Let a real one talk right now. All right, here I am right now. All right, let me tell you something. There's two schools of thought right here, right? When it comes to this right here. All right, I feel like Patrick when he gets smart with that big brain right now. All right, there's two schools of thought when it comes to mommy kinks. All right, there's the people that have that type of trauma, the mommy issues one, which is like, I guess it's okay in some way, but you just don't make it weird. You know what I mean? And then you got the other ones, which are just absolutely freak lords, like someone in the Discord server. If you know, you know, right?
Yeah.
So. Two schools of thought, all right? Me personally, I don't really have one. Would I mind it? Not really. Am I open to it?
Play the
sure.
Sound of
But as long as it's not who is gonna be a little bit weird for people out there, right? But I want it to be like,
what?
Why is this actually like a good answer? Why is this
editor?
Actually like good
Bring
answer?
up a clip of a mommy. Bring up a clip of a mommy click real quick.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
I am not doing that shit. Hell no.
Now you can do that and be weird with it in the freak ones and the second one, in the second group, because there's two. Remember, I said two. The first one is the one where it's just normal play thing, right, between couples. So it could be either like a fuck off couple, or it can be like a married couple. I mean, it depends. But it all goes back to one thing, and that's psychology, right? Psychology behind a mommy kink. Like I said, trauma. You have people that didn't grow up with moms and that are clearly,
here's the Sigmund Freud study.
Huh?
Here's the Sigmund Freud study coming up. I already know you're going to bring it up.
No, but how the fuck is he giving such a good answer?
It all comes back down to psychology. There's people that have trauma that did not grow up with moms that are clearly craving the satisfaction when it comes to that. Obviously, they don't have that space in their heart where they grew up there with their mom. Obviously, some people grew up with their dads, so they don't have like it's kind of like the maternal instinct that the babies need, and most people in the U.S. grow up with it. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up with a mom, so I don't really have it. But like me personally, like if I get a girlfriend and she wants to do it, I wouldn't mind. But then again, there are the freak lords who did that, and they're just going straight into it. Like they want more. It's like they start making it weird. That's where once again psychology comes in. These guys sexualize it, and it makes it really fucking weird. And that's why a lot of people are doing like incest and shit. So that's my take on it.
This is my take. Even if you have trauma, I still think it's fucking weird.
You suck. I think that's the thing. I do think it's inherently weird because pretty much every fetish is weird to some extent, but I don't think many
name
of them
5
are
weird
bad.
fetishes right now.
Piss, shit, mommy, daddy, the baby one.
What?
They're all weird.
Bro, what is that last one, bro?
Some
What are you
of
guys
them
doing
are
over
bad.
there? What are you guys doing over there?
Some of them are genuinely bad, aka the baby one. But the rest of them, if they are coming from spots where it's like two consenting people, it's weird. I wouldn't be caught dead near it. But I don't think they're bad people. I think it's just weird.
I agree. I don't think they're bad people, but I do think like even if it's like from the traumatic response, I think it's very weird because there's still like some kind of like incestuous nature to it, regardless. And I don't think anybody in here is into that. I hope not. If anybody in this fucking if anybody in here is into incest, you are free to leave. Please go.
You're talking about incest? Oh, hell nah, bro.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. It's just I've always found it weird. I've always found it weird, regardless of the context, regardless of the psychology. Like Fern said, it's always like there's always an incestuous nature to it. It's always weird. It's just plain fucking weird. I'm not gonna hate you if you have a mommy kink, but I am going to call you weird for it. Very similar to Evan.
I don't think the viewers can see this bit, but I'm watching Justin play this fucking cop game, and he's just shot 2 civilians in the face.
Oh yeah,
with a magnum.
That's what's up.
No.
Yep.
That's what's up.
You know what? This was going to be a topic in the last episode, but since we're here, I thought it would be interesting to tell us, like, you work in a prison.
Okay, yeah.
So I was wondering if you could tell us your most interesting stories while working in said prison.
I can tell you none, actually, unfortunately. But I will tell you something similar that I heard from someone else working at a different prison.
All right, go ahead.
My friend, who I will not name here, right? Right?
Owen.
So he was working at a prison somewhere over there in high up North Texas. He said that he was once doing a 16-hour shift, right? So, some people don't know what it's like to work more than, 4 hours in this VC. I'm just saying, putting that out there. But once you hit that 11 mark into like a 12-hour shift, 10 to like 13 hours in a 16-hour shift, you start seeing shit, right? Now, I'll tell you 2 stories. I'll tell you one of mine, but when I was doing security, and I'll tell you one that I'm doing right now from prison for my friend. So he said that he was already reaching like the 14-hour mark into a 16-hour shift. And he said that he heard like some type of like wrestling going on, like rustling, like, like mumbling, someone's yelling or some shit. So for the people that don't know what Priya is, it's Priya, Prea, Paul, Randy, Echo, Adam, right? So Priya stands for Prison Rape Elimination Act, and usually it's followed by an 09, which is 2009.
It was created by Bush.
Dude, call me an 18-year-old in 2001 the way I'm ready to die for Bush. Anyways, so we go back to
Obama.
That's going to be my next topic right now, all right? Yeah, boy.
No.
So he's like, heard some type of rustling. So he went to go investigate it. And he heard like some type of guy. He heard a guy crying. So he's telling me, I was like, what did you expect? He's like, I thought somebody was getting shanked or beaten to death. So I was like, did you investigate? He's like, yeah. So he said it was all on body cam. Unfortunately, we cannot get body cam footage of it. If not, I would have shown it. So he said he was
What?
going and he saw this big ass, I don't see color me personally, unless you're Indian. So he said he saw this big fucking
Jesus.
black dude, right? On top of a skinny, like, twink, a white guy. This dude had his fucking foot on his head and he was just going in the town, bro. He ripped his pants like the fucking Hulk and he was just going on it, dude. One foot on the floor, the other foot on top of his head, and he's fucking going to town, bro. He had the guy's head into the pillow. That's what he heard the muffling about it. So
Jesus Christ.
when he saw that thing, he was like, "Yo, stop, stop!" Like, hey. So he called it on the radio, and by the time that everybody got there, the guy pulled it out, and the guy was fucking that was getting hurt was bleeding. Unfortunately, fuck, dude, something goes up your butt, and, starts fucking pooping and shit, right? So
Okay, the sound effect is not.
So, but he said that he was already waiting to get cuffed and taken to segregatory, the rapist, right? And he said that by the time he got there, like the guy was like the rapee was getting like trauma and shit. Like he was saying that he was gonna kill himself later that night. He had never been so violated, and the black guy was just like, if I could do it again, I would do it 10 more times. I'm already here for life. So, yeah, type shit.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I was watching one of those Booty Warrior interviews.
Yeah. What the fuck,
Yeah, dude,
man?
fucking the Hulk and shit, bro. He said that he heard a pop when he pulled it out. He was like,
Oh. Ow.
The fucking onomatopoeia is not necessary.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of prayed for that guy that got raped because he's saying he's gonna kill himself, bro.
Yeah. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that's where
Right.
he was in the big dogs. So,
So, tell us another story. You said you had another story.
So
for
I'll
me.
tell you the second one.
Security.
This one
really
was
hope
security.
Sure.
So this is one of my if I didn't do something about it, it could have been bad. If I did a little bit more than I did, it could have been bad for me. So rewind the clock back. Take it to probably like after my birthday last year. I had just gotten for nobody knows, I was a security officer for 2 years. Yes, I will put it out there. I did nothing for the first 6-7 months, nothing until they gave me a rank. That's when I started taking shit serious, and that's when I became armed. So that's when I started, locking in when it came to like work and shit. I would still do nothing sometimes, but when it came to it, I would be a badass, manager if you don't have supervisors. Anyways, so this is when I started taking my job a little bit more seriously. I had just gotten a rank. For nobody knows, it was a sergeant rank. If you're in military, it's E5. If you're, fucking whatever it is, it's sergeant. So yeah, securities, they don't do shit. But with my company, we would get hands-on with a lot of shit. So we had this this contract at a private residence, private HOA residence on like the outskirts of the city. So the high rollers would live there and shit. And like it was like 50%, rich people. The other 50% were like just fucking people renting there, like shit people, like from my side of the town, like fucking ghetto, right? So this one time I was chilling there. I had just gotten armed, so I was still fixing in my holster. For nobody knowing, I was carrying a Glock 40, Gen. I think it was a Gen 3. I don't remember. So if you know firearms, you know that you have to buy a specific holster for it. So I was fixing the holster, and there's these people that are divorced, and this guy is known for getting drunk and saying shit, doing stupid shit, type shit. So he pulls up to the window, and usually, we had gate security and we had patrol. I was always patrol, so I would always deal with the people. I usually have it on my body cam because I started using a body cam because fuck that shit. So this guy came, and usually we have to call the residents and let them know that they're here, especially with this guy because he was banned. So, we call the lady, and she's like, "Yeah, he can come in here, but only 5 minutes. And if I call you back, I want you to call the cops." So I was like, "All right." So I told my coworker what happened. My coworker let him through. So I was like, "Okay, cool. Might as well put on my belt So I put on my duty belt with everything on there, and sure enough, not even 2 minutes later, she calls. She starts fucking yelling on the phone to call the police or send the patrol guy over here because shit's about to get real. Now I hear that on the phone, and I was like, "Oh shit! I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I gotta lock in." So I quickly ran to our patrol unit, which was a 2009 Ford Crown Victoria. So it was a V8, so that shit goes fast. So had no lights though. So I get in the car, race to the address. By the time I get there, I see a box of beer ripped across the whole yard, and
Oh,
I see
no.
this dude. He's bleeding from his arm, and I see the female in the house like trying to push the door open, and she starts yelling that he's trying to rape her. So I was like,
Jesus.
what the fuck? So I get there, I get off, and I got him. And I was like, yo, you gotta move. You know, I start pulling him, and he fucking like pushes me back. So I got mad. So, and she's like, do whatever you need to do to like get him out. So it's like a struggle going on. So I'm just standing there like a fucking idiot. And she's like, you know, get him out there. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, I think back at my training. Because my training was done by a retired police officer, high ranked. So I did what I had to do since I saw, you know, probable cause, at least for like citizen stuff, citizen rights. So if she said that he's trying to rape her, you know, I have every right in mind to shoot him. But I was like, I'm not going to escalate that high. And I'm not going to go through like the lawsuit and everything. So this guy was like shorter than me. He was like Alan's height, like 5'8", 5'9". So
All right.
I grab him by the lymph nodes. You know where your lymph nodes are in your neck?
Yes.
So I grab him by the lymph nodes with my right hand because I'm right-handed and I'm strong as shit. So I grabbed him by the lymph nodes and I pressed really fucking hard. Like I grabbed him like I'm fucking, you know, command grab. I command grabbed his lymph nodes and I fucking threw him to the ground. And I was like, yo, back the fuck up. And he came at me. And he fucking like pushed me on my fucking, you know, my pec, my man boob, right? So I got mad and I fucking choke slammed him. Let me send for reference what a choke slam is in case people don't know. Editor, pull up a clip of a choke slam.
The Incredible Bulk, goddamn.
So I choke slammed him on the ground. Obviously, his air came out of him. You know, he was winded. So I don't want to say it how I'm going to say it, what I did to him, because it's going to get me really canceled. But what I did to him next is I got on.
Oh, editor's note. I had to censor this to make sure that YouTube's report bots don't take it down because it is quite descriptive what Fern says here. So, yeah.
And I cuffed him. So if you know, you know. So I put it there. I made sure he was on the ground. PD showed up. You know, I told him what happened and everything. I needed it to get, you know, for my report because I used, you know, use of force. I did the triangle, the pyramid. So editor, pull up the use of force pyramid. Obviously, you have the first one, which is officer presence. That one, you're just fucking standing there. So I already did that. 2 is verbal commands. 3 is open hand techniques, which is, you know, like, you know, open hand. Then you got closed hand, which is what I did, the choke slam and the lymph nodes. And then he put his hands on me twice, so I had every right. And then you got lethal force. Or, sorry, you can use the tools that you have, like, for example, my baton or whatever I got. And then you got lethal force. So I did all that. And I put him on the ground. So by the time PD got him, they took him. These motherfuckers took my cuffs with them. I had to go buy new ones. Massive L, to be honest. And by the time I asked her, she was like, no, come into my house. I was like, no, dude, I'm not going to go into your house. Fuck that shit. So she had told me that he was at her door knocking. And he had told her that he had money for their kids. So by the time that, what's it called? By the time that she had opened the door like a little creek, this guy had his fucking dick out, ready to fucking get on her.
Jesus.
So he jumped on her, and by the time that she closed the door and everything, like, he had already put everything away, obviously. But he was trying to get freaky, bro, like, freaky deaky on that, bro. So it's a good thing I showed up when I did, and I choke slammed the fuck out of it. That's, like, the only, like, one of the good times I did that shit at work. At that place specifically. Obviously, you know, don't expect anything. You know, I never expected a thanks. I always expected, what did I mean, at least when I would do good stuff at work, I would always expect it like a regañada, like I would get in trouble, right? But like this time, actually, my boss called me. He showed up in person. And he was like, "Hey, I saw the police report. I saw your report, and the people of the HOA saw your report. You know, because my reports, they would go to like the people in the company, like the captains and all that, and they would go to the people of the HOA and the people that are like around the company of the HOA. So everybody saw it, and you know they were like, "Hey, you know, like you did a good job. You know, that's actually pretty cool." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that's all I expected, and I ended up getting a rank up because of it. So that's pretty much what happened on my side at work. That was like one of the night. That was like one of the times that I never really say what happens at work until now. Everybody at work
Really?
heard about it. Yeah.
That was it's a very interesting story.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have like a lot of shit that happens at work that I don't really tell anybody with shit like that, but that's like one of the ones that happens. And that's what I would do as security, do nothing until I became real as fuck. And
Judge Dredd.
yeah. Okay, bro. And locked in. Got a rank because of it. Did it come with extra money? No, but it came with responsibility. Yep, I fucking hated it.
So they just gave you more stuff to do.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the rank, it's cool because like wherever I'm at, I have like, because I would have like the 3 chevrons, and then I had like the 4 at the bottom, the new one. It's cool because it became more opportunities to show people what I did. So when I applied over here with the other place that I'm working at, they saw it and they were like, "Oh, that's supposed to mean?" I'm like, "It's a rank up." So I'm like supervisor level, and they're like, "Oh shit, really?" I was
Fair
like,
enough.
"Yeah."
Fair enough.
Right?
Oh.
Like, because they're like, "What the fuck does this rank means?" I'm like, "It means the level of a supervisor." And if you look at the military grade of supervisors of enlisted, it's pretty fucking close. So they're like, "Oh, okay," and I'm hired.
That'll be fun.
Thank you for the story, Fern. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take up the time. My fault.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's all good.
Hey, that's what
Very
you want.
interesting. So, anybody else have any topics besides that?
I got a topic, or actually, who's gonna say one?
I don't really have anything. This was very much like last minute for me, so I don't really have much.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Justin, do you have a topic?
I don't know. No, I don't really have one.
Well, Fern, it's a lucky
I
day.
got a topic. Now, without trying to get that much personal, right? Obviously, because you guys are weird, right? So, without getting that much personal, have you guys ever had a dream where you felt like it was so fucking real? Because I have something to say from like this morning, right?
Oh,
Yes.
that's what you were telling me.
Yeah.
That's what you were
Have
telling
you guys
me
ever
about.
had a dream that was so fucking real you felt like it was real
Yes.
life? You wake up and it's just you're back in your bed. So that dream that I sent.
That's
you-
called a lucid dream.
Oh shit.
No, lucid dreams are when you realize you are in a dream halfway through and you can.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucid Dream
fair
by
enough.
Juice World. Yes, sir. I know that one.
I have these
Mhm.
lucid dreams where I can't move.
Okay, but anyway, Fern, carry on.
Nobody wants to go first. Do I gotta go first to start it off?
You go.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll go. I'll start. Oh God, Owen's here mid podcast.
I'll go first.
What?
It's okay. I'll sacrifice myself.
We have a new guest, new surprise
What?
guest. Owen, welcome.
Owen, we're doing a podcast. Run while you can.
No, I want to join. I've got some takes.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
perfect.
We're talking about dreams. We're talking
Extra
about dreams.
podcast. Extra long podcast.
Not the album. Not the
Ladies-
album. We're talking about the action of dreaming.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Get closer to your mic.
Please welcome Owen.
There you go.
Yay!
Would you
All
like
right.
me to start, Fern? Would you like me to start?
Look, I'll start.
Okay, you.
All right.
I'm back.
So obviously, I've had many dreams that
Alright, Martin Luther King.
where I felt that were real. For example, like this one, like when I woke up, when I came down, oh, right. So when I woke up this morning, it was like one of the first times in a while where I wake up and I'm just speechless. I'm just like, what the fuck, right? I literally woke up at like 9 a.m. I texted in the group chat, and I just stared at my ceiling till like maybe like what 11, and I think I don't know. I was texting Evan. I just had to let him know for the one time, right?
Yeah.
So I was there. So this dream basically that I had, right? Um, it started off in my backyard. Some of you guys have seen my backyard through my stories, but it's like a little cement block
Yep.
patio. So I'm there, and in my dream, I'm having a beer with my neighbor, and you guys don't know him at all, but he's on Instagram sometimes. So I was having a drink with him, and I was talking to him. Fun fact: he was actually valedictorian when we graduated. So
Damn.
I was talking to him, and he's like, "No, I have this girl. You might want to meet her and everything." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. I mean, if you're you're PMOing me, version 2, if you're putting me on, sure. I mean, I don't mind." So
Jesus Christ.
this girl, he's like, "Nah, let me call her." So some reason we swap over. It's daytime now, and it felt like, honestly, it felt like 3 months, or I don't know how many months went by in my fucking dream. I barely remember it now, so I'm trying to remember. So we swap over now. We're in front of my house. It's like daytime, and she comes over to me, and this woman is like literally, well, she's my age, obviously, right? But like,
Obviously.
this woman is very fucking beautiful, and I'm fucking flustered, right? I'm just like, "Oh, hello." Obviously I'm gonna say my full name, right? Like, "I'm Fernando, nice to meet you." And she's like, "Oh, what the fuck was her name? I don't remember her name. Fuck. I'll probably remember it later." But
Maybe
she
it's better
told me-
not to remember her real name.
That's true.
Yeah, you could use a placeholder name.
We'll use a
True.
placement name.
All right. I'll just censor it. Don't worry.
I don't know. We'll just use a random name, Lupita, I guess. So I couldn't think of one. So she said her name, and I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And we started talking to each other, like, what um, what does she do for work? And she said that she does she works at a grocery store, but she's trying to like improve her work ethic. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I work at the jail. I'm honestly trying to go back to school and everything." And she was like, "Oh, really? Me too." And I was like, "Wait a minute, what are you studying?" And she's like, same thing I studied for. She's like, "Oh, I'm going for nursing, but I'm switching to fire science." So I was like, "All right, cool." And she's like, "Yeah." So we started talking. Next thing you know, like, we say our goodbyes. I come back, and there's like a little party at my neighbor's house, or at my house actually, in the front yard where we keep our car. And she comes up to me and she's like, "Do you want to dance?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not really a dancer, but I'll dance." So this chick starts like doing a fucking Fortnite emote, and that's where I was like, "All right, bro, we're in a dream. Wrap it up. We're done."
That's when you had the realization.
Yeah, that's
Not
when
when
I
you
had
made
a
it.
realization.
Not when you. So wait. You had a realization when she did that, and not when she had the same thing you were studying in college. It was beautiful. Was around your age as well. What?
Yeah,
How did it take you that long?
dude? This is like, remember I said this is like 6 month fucking dream right here,
This is a fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid scene.
bro. I'm telling
I
you,
actually
bro.
no, I am actually kind of with him on this. I've had plenty of dreams where I realize I clock it's a dream a little later into it, and then I've started putting together where I should have sussed it out.
Well,
Like,
I
there was
mean,
one
yeah.
time I had a dream where something like I got like fucking eaten by a bear essentially. But then at the start I was like, wait, what the fuck was I doing in the woods? Bears aren't in Britain. So I should have already sussed out at this point that something
Wait, is
was
that
wrong.
true? You guys don't have bears?
Yeah, they don't have bears.
bears.
They don't have
Yeah,
bears in
that's
the UK.
That's
That is
fucked
actually
up, dude.
crazy.
Bears are awesome.
Bears
That's like
are
top 5 animals.
I like bears. I'm friends with a bear.
Yeah, we don't have bears. We don't have bears. You're friends with a bear?
Yeah, Alan.
No, he's a hog. He's a hog.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not a bear.
He's a bear.
Yeah, so fast forward. I'm gonna speed it up. Fast forward. We start dating, and at one point we were. This is like already towards the end of the dream.
You're still in this dream?
Yeah, this is like towards the end already. I'm just speeding it up.
Oh.
Like, we were already dating. She said that she loved me no matter all my faults and everything. That she just
Oh.
wants the better for me,
I don't know.
and that I just gotta start from the beginning. And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And she's like, "Start from the beginning. You'll find love in like later on." And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And that's when I woke up. And
That would break me. That would genuinely break me.
yeah, I was already dating this chick. I fucking loved her. She loved me. And then, I woke up.
All right. Well, I guess
Boom sound effect.
I'll go second on this little.
Her voice was
around.
beautiful.
So-
I fucked up with this dream.
So this one isn't as happy as Fern's. My dream.
Fern wasn't
I
happy.
never realized that I was actually in a dream while this was happening. Not
You're
at
still
no
in the
point
dream right
there.
now.
So basically, this dream was I was in a hallway, and there was gas in the hallway. So I was already having trouble breathing. I was running through the hallway, and so at one point, my arms stopped moving.
Oh Jesus!
I was just like, okay. So then I kept running. One of my legs stopped moving. Then all of my limbs stopped moving. And I was just sit there in this dark hall while all the gas was surrounding me. And I woke up. It was the most sweatiest I've ever been in my entire life. It was the most horrifying experience I've ever had.
Jesus!
It was terrifying. And I didn't think I was in a dream the entire time. I thought this was genuinely real life. I could feel my fucking heartbeat. But yeah, let's move on from that. Evan, do you have a dream?
Do I have a dream?
I have a dream.
I feel like I do. I feel like I do have quite a few. Like I had one the other day where one of my pals was just chasing me about with a knife, and anytime I tried to ask for help off of anyone else, they just
Accurate
look
to
at me
the UK.
like they were like the Joker. Like they just look at me like with like an evil grin on their face, and I just had to live with that. And then I kept running around, and and then I just sort of woke up. But that one, I just sort of woke up from a nightmare. That one wasn't as bad. But that's pretty much all it was. I'm just kind of watching Justin play Persona right now.
Is that what he's doing right now?
Yeah, he's been playing Persona the whole time. That's why he's not talking.
Locked in.
Owen, do you have one? Or are we still with
So I actually had an awesome dream last night. I had a very realistic dream that Pokemon were real.
Oh god.
Bro's
I think it's fucking awesome. It was the coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
Okay. So what happened?
That was it. I was like in a forest, and I was with some friends. I don't remember who was there, but I had like people with me, and we just had Pokeballs, and we would just like run around and catch Pokemon, and they were my friends.
Yeah, he was in the Safari Zone.
That sounds lovely.
It was awesome. Is that not every person's ideal reality? Is just having Pokemon?
My ideal reality is
Pokemon's
$1
made of
billion.
Is what?
My ideal reality is having $1 billion.
Yeah,
Would you rather have $1 billion or Typhlosion?
that's actually a
Is
good
it
point.
like a rape?
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm more of a for alligator guy.
Doggy is pretty cool.
Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon. I like
I think
Blastoise.
I'll just
My favorite
go with
Pokemon-
The Gengar people.
But the thing is also, if I had like a Dragonite, I'm sure that I could find a way to make $1 billion with my Dragonite.
My favorite
theft?
Pokemon is
No, not
Dusclops.
theft. Dusclops is awesome.
It's been my favorite for a while. Like, it's either Dusclops or Beedrill, one of the two.
Beedrill does suck. That's a bad opinion. Bad take.
Okay, listen, its
I
stats
like
might suck,
Beedrill.
but I like its design.
I like Beedrill.
Yeah,
Beedrill's
like,
cool.
what's wrong with Beedrill?
It's just like a 4-foot big bee.
That's pretty cool. Most Pokemon are just 4-foot big versions of their animals with like.
Yeah, but they're usually way more awesome.
Yeah, but
Blastoise is just a big tortoise.
yeah, it's
with
just a turtle with
Yeah,
a
but
gun.
he's got laser
a
guns.
gun on it.
That's
and it's blue,
awesome.
and it's awesome. Yeah, it's blue and it's awesome. Venusaur is like a thing. I don't really know what Venusaur is.
He's a frog.
It's a frog
Frog?
slash dinosaur.
Yeah, you never realized that the Venusaur line was frogs?
They're
Yeah, it's
frogs?
supposed to be a frog. They're like, supposed to be like
They have
toads.
ears.
They don't have
They have
ears.
ears and like paws.
They're supposed to be horns. They're supposed
They
to
do
be
have
like toad
like
horns.
paws, but that's just because they're Pokemon. They're like
Put
animals.
up a picture of all the of the Bulbasaur line.
Venusaur very much looks like
I
a
will-
big toad. Venusaur absolutely looks like a big toad.
Yeah, Venusaur is the only one that actually looks like a toad.
I swear to God, there is like a frog Pokemon.
There's
frog.
Polytoad.
Mhm.
Polytoad.
Froakie usually comes to mind first for me.
Yeah, they're frogs. Fucking Venusaur is just a thing. It's a concept of shit.
I mean, like,
Venusaur is not fucking. Like, I get that in the lore it's meant to be a frog, but that is not a fucking frog.
it's like
not.
the designer of the Pokemon said it's supposed to be like a mixture of a frog. It has like elements of a dinosaur as well. It's weird. It's very weird.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I really like. This is a good creature. Hold on, look. I'm gonna draw a picture in the chat.
Okay.
What, a Venusaur?
No, but I don't want the fucking link. I want the picture.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay, let's see this thing.
That's Venusaur, dude.
That is
Yeah,
not fucking
and-
Venusaur.
Now that I
That's
think about it,
Venusaur.
I kind of see.
That's fucking Venusaur, dude.
I
Like,
I
don't
get
know
so
what
much-
you
see-
mean.
I see it
I
with the
actually-
mouth, but that's not fucking.
I
Venusaur.
actually know where Owen is coming from
That
with
is
this.
a bullfrog, bro.
Same guy. For sure, dude.
That
I
is
could see
not-
it like not with like the mouth, but like with the general body shape. It's
Yeah,
kind of similar.
It's just like a fusion between a toad and a dinosaur. That's it.
It's more dinosaur than fucking frog.
Well, I
I
mean,
want to bring up this topic
Charizard is just a dinosaur and a lizard.
since it happened yesterday. Ozzy
Charizard's
Osbourne's
still-
passing. Fucking crazy.
Oh, don't tell. Oh man, don't tell me that.
You
That
didn't
makes
know?
me sad.
Yeah,
Did you not know?
I know.
no, he did know. He was in the VC when it happened.
Oh shit.
When you announced.
No, I knew it. I knew it happened, but it didn't make me happy.
Let's not talk about that. We've already talked about enough of sad shit. Let's keep talking about the Pokemon. Anyway,
But I miss Ozzy.
What's the
Yeah.
best dinosaur? What's everyone's favorite dinosaur?
the best dinosaur mine is the
Triceratops.
Therizinosaurus. Is my favorite.
Not a fan of dinosaurs, to be honest.
How the fuck
Really?
am I a fan of
You might be gay. You might be gay, Fern. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You might be
I
gay.
guess I'm wrong for not liking dinosaurs. I guess.
You are wrong for not
Yes.
liking dinosaurs.
I'm not calling you wrong. I'm just saying you lack
But I want to
testosterone.
hear
You're a
Justin say what his
homosexual.
favorite dinosaur is right now.
Pterodactyl.
Oh my god.
Pterodactyl is a dinosaur.
He thinks he's too cool for us.
Mine's the Ankylosaurus.
Isn't that a dinosaur?
No.
No, that is a
Pterodactyl
dinosaur.
isn't. It isn't a dinosaur. It's a
Triceratops is the best dinosaur.
Oh.
No, dude. Ankylosaurus literally clears.
No, Triceratops has three big horns and it's got a cool head and it's cool.
But Ankylosaurus has a big like flail on its tail. It's awesome.
I like the
Yeah, the
Therizinosaurus because it has like these gigantic ass claws.
No, but the Triceratops can it also charges at things. And it's a herbivore. Like it just had that for love of the game.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the Therizinosaurus. It's an herbivore, but it has
Yeah.
these gigantic ass claws because it actually used to be a carnivore.
Can we all agree that the T-Rex is overrated?
I don't know.
T-Rex is kind of classic.
T-Rex
It's
is classic, but it's
like the thing is that it's goated though. That's the thing. Like
It is kind of
I'll
good.
tell
Yeah.
you what actually is overrated. Raptors. Raptors are fucking.
Raptors
overrated.
are overrated for sure.
Well, I mean,
don't
yeah,
really
they
fuck
are
with them.
overrated, but I do like them. I like how they look. You know, with all the feathers and shit.
I like the little bird ones. I don't like the ones they did in Jurassic Park, but I like the little bird ones. The
I
little
guess it's
chickens.
fair. I disagree, but I guess it's fair.
They're stupid.
Man.
I'm so invested on Justin playing Persona right now.
Well, stop being
He's
invested. We have to record an episode.
He's swapped outfits
He is
about
not talking this whole
78
time, bro.
times. Yeah, he's not talking because he's busy playing Persona, but he's swapped outfits about 95 times.
It's me, Claude. I imagine you're wondering why this episode doesn't have a normal outro. Well, that's because after this section, it got completely off the rails, so I'm cutting it short. Anyway, if you like this episode and you've never seen this show before, you can watch the earlier episode on this channel, or you can check out Fern's channel that will be linked that has the other 2 first episodes. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a good night.